and I went with Steven Stifler, and I'm really kind of focusing this in on Steve Stifler from the original American Pie, because eventually, as the sequels continued, yes, they gave him more of a a lovable heart, and they softened the edges around him. But he's a complete asshole in the original American Pie movie. The only reason anybody sticks around Steven Stifler is because he's got a loose mom who lets him drink at their house. He's got a wet bar and a pool table, and they can do whatever the hell it is that they want. Nobody really likes Steve Stifler. He's the epitome of high school asshole dickbag, but you kind of got to keep him around because he's either going to be the number one or number two best player on your sports team. He's going to have the party every Friday night, and you just put up with his shenanigan, asshole-ish bullshit just because he somehow, in the realm of high school, provides more positive than negative. You're going to get your balls busted, but nobody was Steve Stifler's friend. And right. Steve Stifler was nobody else's friend, which should really pinpoint who the asshole in the room is.
I certainly think that there's a and I think there's no one that comes to mind, but there's I see what you're talking about. No one personally that comes to mind that I would say that was my Steve Stifler, but I know what you're talking about when you just say all right, I'm gonna hang out, I'm gonna go to the party, and God forbid, I don't want to be in his crosshairs of getting slammed, getting made fun of, pulling a Nelson at a party. And I also think that that he's nobody's friends. Like Oz puts up with him a little bit because they play lacrosse together. But even he's, as such a softie as he is like, God, I fucking hate that guy.
Well, not just that. The entire Stifler family is a bunch of assholes. Okay, Dad ran out on the family, so he's not in the picture. Mm-hmm. Mom, again, loose mom, lets high school kids. She fucks a high school student. Mm. Let's not forget that Steve Stifler's mom commits statutory rape at the end of that movie.
Yeah. What if Steve Stifler's dad had slept with a high school girl in that movie? I think that wouldn't have gone over as nearly as well.
Now, I debated this in my mind. Shitbrick could have potentially turned 18 before the end of the school year.
He called him Shitbrick.
Yeah, what was his name in the movie? I
don't even remember. I just remember Stifler calling him Shitbrick. So there you go. Steve also very kind at handing out lovable nicknames to all of his cohorts. So Steve Stifler, we already talked about him being an asshole. Even the little brother was an asshole. Even the little brother had enough chutzpah to go through a high school party and make fun of other kids that are at least 5 years older than he is.
Right. I also think because women like him, and it's that age old saying about women liking assholes, especially at that age, because that's that whatever. What's his real name? I don't know. Something. It's a hyphenated last name.
Sean William Scott.
Sean William Scott. Yeah, I mean he's a handsome guy. Even with that stupid spiked up blonde hair, and I don't know who the hell rocked that look in early 2000s. The chicks kind of send me, although he does get pissed on when he's trying to hook up with the girl, right?
Yeah. Well, and that's the thing. It's kind of like what Adam was saying about what it takes to be or you both were saying about what it takes to be an asshole. You still feel bad for Stifler in some situations. He does drink a cup full of jizz, and he does get pissed on while he's in the process of banging some chick at a high school party. So even though you hate Stifler, you still feel for him.